There we go. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Today is day 4. You've made it through week 1. Um, let's excuse me. Um, let's talk day 4 for a minute. Here is the page for day 4. Video is going to post here in a moment. You have lesson 2, 3 to deal with today, a single My Math Lab, and starting group activity 3. You can look at the syllabus tab for the due date, and then activity 2, you're going to be submitting to Gradescope by the end of the day. If you have any questions on activity 2, please be reaching out. I'm traveling to Atlanta today with my family, and so I'm in and out of airports, whatever, but I'm still around, and I'll have my phone, have my computers. You're welcome to reach out. The topic for today, this limit idea, you're calculating limits algebraically, and for the first time seeing how to algebraically handle limits of an indeterminate form. There are a handful of indeterminate forms, but this particular form is the form 0/0, and that's saying the numerator is limiting out to 0, and so is the denominator. And then it's this question of, well, at what rate do they get there? Does the numerator win the race to 0, or does the denominator win the race to 0? And then how does that affect the overall limit? And you're going to determine that through some algebraic concepts, either by factoring common denominators or using a conjugate through multiplication. And this is more algebra intensive. So if you have algebra historically for calc students is a hurdle, a struggle. And if that's you, I completely understand. I really did not like algebra when I took algebra, and I came to like it, but had a really bad experience in the beginning. But then that led me to becoming a math teacher. So if you have algebra questions, please let me know. Happy to talk all about that. Let's go to syllabus real quick just to see what else is going on. Jump to today. Let's see. Okay, so here's the stuff that's due today. Yesterday, there was an issue with the 2.1 link, and I think so. Let's click 2.1 MLM, and these are the instructions for my math lab. You click the load button and it should take you to 2.1. Yesterday, this did not work, or it worked for some people and then it didn't work for others. It, worked for me and then it didn't work for me. I'm not sure what was going on. And let's see if it works now. Yeah, see, it's taking us to this old 1.1, 1.2. I'm not really sure why it's doing that. I have tried to reset that multiple times. So let's talk about another way to get to 2.1. And for 2.1, I extended the due date to end of day today. So if you didn't get 2.1 done yesterday, because of the link issue or for whatever, you can do it today. So if you want to access my math lab assignments without a link, go to Access Pearson, go to Open Pearson, then open my lab and mastering, then here you go. And then you're in, and you can access all of my math lab assignments through here. Click assignments, and then again, all of these are available to you, should be available to you now. So you could do them all today if you wanted. Then, so that's a workaround for those links. I also wanted to look at just the calendar here, which again is on the syllabus page. Here's that calendar. Here's that calendar. Then set the calendar. So today's day 4. Here's what's happening. If you look ahead to next week, we have some things happening Monday, and then Tuesday again. The exam is going to be Thursday, day 7. And some of those days yet are not published in Canvas. When you click on the days, it might be inactive. That's just because they haven't published it yet, but I am publishing as we go. And the coming Monday, there'll be information on what that exam looks like, but it's going to be in 2 parts. You're going to have a My Math Lab component, and then you're going to have a written component where you, similar to group activity, in that you download something, you work on it, and then you upload a grade scope. You're going to do that with exam one, a written portion, except you're going to be doing that solo, not with a group. And with at least one of the components, either the written or my math lab, maybe both, it'll be open note, open book, open Canvas resource, open me if you had questions for me, just otherwise working solo. And then that would get us through the end of week two. And then it's kind of repeat. It's a week of stuff, a week of stuff with an exam, and then a week of stuff, a week of stuff with an exam. Third exam, we're done. There's no final exam. We just have exam 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hope you all have a good day. Have a good weekend, and let's stay in touch.